Oh, I don't have the link to share it. Can you do that?
How do I do it?
Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Hello, I'm live. We were having technical difficulties, y'all. I'm just trying to share this link on Twitter so that if anyone wants to try to get back on, they can try to get back on. So let's see. New link if you want to join now. Thank you and sorry for the tech issues. I have to start over. All right, so here's the tweet. Not sure if anyone's going to join, but we're doing this. All right, the setting changed again because I was having technical difficulties in my setting upstairs. So things look a little different, but it's fine. I had a room full of people and now I'm alone, but that's okay. Just going to run through Blood and Guts. But before I do, if you don't, please subscribe, like, comment below. And if you don't, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Top Rope Squishy. And I'm sorry, but I'm so upset because my stream got messed up. But anyway, I guess these stupid things happen. Here we go. AEW Blood and Guts recap. So Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa went up against Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley. And in true heel fashion, Kenny didn't even show up at the beginning, and Don Callis said he wasn't coming, but he did. And he showed up. He tried to sneak hit, Kenny, Eddie, and John, but they were whipping his butt all over the ring. Nakazawa was down, and Kenny got mad, and he left, and he said he wasn't going to do it anymore. But turns out, hello again. I'm sorry about that. I was so mad. Anyway, thank you guys for all coming back. I appreciate it. Blood and Guts. Someone didn't want me to get this recap out. But anyway, in the end, Eddie and John ended up pinning Nakazawa, and then Kenny Omega came back out, and this time he brought the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers from Impact, and they started whooping on Eddie and John because they're heels, because that's what they do. Hi Anna, thanks for coming back. Hi Ryan, thanks for coming back. No neck bone tone. The next match was QT Marshall versus Cody Rhodes. A great match. It was a slugfest. These guys have heat against each other. They want to kill each other. They were friends, but not no more. And Cody won. QT Marshall actually got a crossroads out on Cody, which I thought was awesome. I love when people do that move on him. But he also got one out on QT Marshall, but he was unable to pin him. And it took a classic figure four submission to get him down. He tapped out. QT Marshall lost. But of course, Anthony Ogogo came out and gave him a sucker punch to the stomach, which I'm guessing that is Anthony Ogogo's finisher. I'd like to see him do a little more with it, but we'll see what happens when, he gets more matches. But then he draped the British flag over his body and walked away. So there you go. That's how the Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall match went. And I don't think it's over. No Neck Bone Tone says that Anthony Ogogo's special is such a weak special. I agree. Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page had a promo. They are throwing jabs at Sting and at Darby Allin. And guess what they did? They threw Darby down the stairs. Of course, Darby came out swinging, and he even got out a coffin drop. Of course he did. But he got thrown down some concrete steps, and he absolutely looked like he was injured. Did this phase Darby? I doubt it, because I think Darby is very much used to taking these kinds of bumps. If you watch his matches, Darby gets killed first, then he resurrects, and then he coffin drops, and then it's over. Anyhow, Britt Baker, the new and upcoming world champion. I believe that she is taking this belt from Hikaru Shida at Double or Nothing. I've been saying it for quite a while. I thought it was going to happen at Revolution, but it happened. It's going to happen at Double or Nothing. Mark my words. She is the number one contender, right? She's ready. She's good with her promo. She's good with her matches. This woman is ready. And please never be a babyface again, because as a heel, Britt is just killing it. She had a squash match with Julie Hart. I had to look up who it was because it was such a quick match. You know, she lockjawed her, ended it. It was over. Quick and simple. Ryan Romano says, and then at some point, Thunder Rosa is going to take it from Britt. Oh, she's going to get it at Revolution. Mark my words. There was a tag team eliminator match. So this match was actually really good. However, I went in knowing who was going to win, because what did Christopher Daniels say to Frankie Kazarian? He said, the next time we lose a tag team match, we're done. He's walking away from wrestling. And sure enough, they are going to go up against the Young Bucks. This is the end of SCU. Christopher Daniels is ready. I don't think he wants to do any more in-ring wrestling. I mean, you know, this sport is really brutal on their bodies. And he's 50. So give it up to all the wrestlers who are 50 and still wrestling. That's amazing. Young Bucks will retain, Ryan says. Absolutely. 100%. The only belt changing hands at Double or Nothing is the Women's Championship belt. Mark my words. So yeah, at the Tag Team Eliminator match, it was a lot of fun. But SCU won. No surprise there. And, you know, I think that it's time for Frankie Kazarian to do a solo run. He's not bad in the ring. And when he does his solo matches, he's very explosive. And he has one of the sickest clotheslines I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. Jungle Boy has also been improving with time. Is he ready for a belt? I don't know yet. But, you know, with time, he's young. This is a new promotion. There's plenty of time for him to get his belt. Kenny Omega had a promo to announce that Orange Cassidy and Pac were going to duke it out so that they can get a chance at him for the belt at Double or Nothing. It's going to be Orange Cassidy. I love Pac, okay, but Orange Cassidy is what's hot right now. So, you know, Anna Lopez says Jungle Boy is still so young. Yes. And you know what I didn't know about Jungle Boy that I found out like middle of last year? That Jungle Boy is Luke Perry's son. I had no idea. I didn't even pay attention to when JR would mention that stuff. I was so late with that. But anyway, Miro came out and he has some words for Darby Allin. Yes. No Neck Bone Tone said, just look at the sideburns. I know. I didn't know. Anna, you didn't know. See? Just taught you something new. But yeah, Miro came out. He is challenging Darby for the TNT belt. And he said, I don't care if you're injured or okay, because either way, it doesn't matter. You're losing the belt. And I believe it. I believe that Miro is going to be the next TNT champion on next Dynamite, because Darby's had it since like November of last year. No one's really held the belt consecutively that long. I don't think so. Yes, Ryan says new TNT champion. Absolutely. No Neck Bone Tone wants to see Miro as the champ, and so do I. He won me over in Arcade Anarchy. And with what he did to Kip Sabian, like his character just exploded out. And I was like, now this is the Miro that I was waiting to see. So I'm so happy he brought that out. He is going to, yes, Anna says Miro is like, that belt is mine. That belt is Miro's. And you better believe it. We're getting a new TNT champion next week. And that's why Darby almost got killed, getting thrown down some steps. He's done. No Neck Bone Tone says Darby doesn't have any bones left to break. Give up the belt. It's done. It's over. That belt is going to be around Miro's waist. And then the main event. Everyone that watches AEW was excited about this, was waiting for this. It was 2 rings inside a steel cage. And I don't want to hear a damn thing about the ending. Okay? Chris Jericho is 50 years old, and AEW will learn from their mistakes. You can't let the last 2 minutes take away from the entire match. It was freaking amazing. And everyone was bloody except for Shawn Spears. So everyone got it. Everyone got it. I don't know if y'all saw the picture of Sammy Guevara today, but he's destroyed. And if he looks like that, I'm guessing everybody else has those type of bruises and bumps. So let's get this match started. Let's run through this blood and guts match. It started off with Sammy and Dax Harwood, and Sammy came out freaking strong. I love Sammy. Ryan says MJF looked the most badass I've ever seen him. Yes, he finally was like a true believable. I mean, he's a heel, but I mean, like the anger that he was showing, I believed it. Absolutely. Anna says Sammy was freaking great. I loved Sammy. Starting it off with Sammy was the way to go because he's just so explosive. I mean, he did some things during this match that had me screaming and hollering. I enjoyed it so much. The next person that came out, because the Pinnacle had the advantage here. Okay, it was going to be a 2-on-1 on Sammy, and he took it knowing that. Shawn Spears came out, and he came out with a chair. Okay, the stuff really hit the fan. Well, the shit really hit the fan. It was crazy. Sammy was on fire, though. They were having a hard time. Those two, Dax and Shawn, were having a hard time keeping up with Sammy. And then Ortiz came in, and he was explosive. It was just like every time somebody else came in, it was like, like it was just so exciting. I don't know if it was just me, but I was just like, oh my God. I was counting down like, oh yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let him in. It was so much fun, but there were chairs everywhere. Cash Wheeler came in next. And of course, he's, Dax Harwood's tag partner. So he came in swinging. Those guys, FTR, they're small dudes, but they're stocky. They're built exactly the same. If you ever looked at Dax and Cash from the back, look at them from the neck down. You think it's the same person. So, and they move like they're not stocky. He just flew. It was just, And then Santana was watching Ortiz getting his face jammed against the ring, the cage, and he was going crazy. He was going nuts. Yes, FTR always have high energy. It is great wrestling, and they have those classic technical moves. It's really, really good stuff. But Santana was out there boiling, and he's like the main one that I wanted to see get in the ring, because if y'all remember the parlay, that thing he was the one that really wanted to kill people. And when he got in there, he took everybody out. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I know the Inner Circle lost, but they are still an OG faction like that. Wow. Loved it. And you know what? The Inner Circle was doing really, really well until Wardlow came in. I knew Wardlow was gonna just tear up everybody. He just went in there. He cleaned up shop. They couldn't get him down. He didn't get hit for real until Jake Hager, who was next, came in. Anna says MJF cheated. That's why they lost. So that's what he does. MJF always cheats. But unfortunately, this was kind of like an anything go match. So besides going outside the ring, because they outside the cage, they were not supposed to do that. Yes, he cheated. But anyway, when Hager came in, woo boy. Wardlow was on the other side. And I don't know if y'all remember when Wardlow came in. He came in slow and meticulous. He took his time getting to the side, the other ring where everybody was actually having their match. Hager did not come in like that. Hager came in like a torpedo. He just started taking everybody out. And then he walked to the other side, and they just collided. The first hit, they both punched each other and almost knocked each other down. I mean, I was like, wow, this is just, we're getting so much. I don't even know where to look. But listen, but then MJF came in and he started doing his stuff. He was beating people up, and the Pinnacle was getting, to IC until Jericho came in. When Jericho was the last person in. When Jericho came in, it turned around for the Inner Circle, and they pretty much destroyed the Pinnacle. I was for sure. I was like, okay. I thought the Inner Circle was going to win, but I had a feeling the Pinnacle was going to take it. My husband went all the way for the Pinnacle. He was like, there's no way they're going to lose because they're a new faction and they got to, set their dominance. And I was like, no way, the Inner Circle's going to win. God damn it. They lost, but they won because their brutality was so fierce in the ring. And even though the Pinnacle won, I believe Inner Circle had the better fight. But Wardlow, of course, is a wrecking ball all by himself. It took 5 guys to get him down. And you know what happened? MJF was tired of getting whooped. He was begging Tully to help him. Tully, I think he knocked out the ref. I can't remember, but he got the key. He opened the cage and he let MJF out, who climbed to the top and thought he was safe. And then Jericho kicked the door while Tully was trying to close it and got out. And then he climbed up. And y'all know what happened up there. Jericho got hit with the ring, knocked him out. And then, he said he was going to throw Jericho. MJF said he was going to throw Jericho over the top of the cage. And Sammy, being, Sammy, he was like, no, we surrender. So in his heart, he thought he was saving Jericho. But in true heel fashion, as MJF is probably the biggest heel in AEW, he pushed Jericho off anyway. And that is how Blood and Guts ended. And let me tell you, I watched it again today, and I was still in awe. Like the shock of everything that happened, the way the match went, it has not rubbed off yet. It was a great match. It was exciting. Yes, we wish that when he landed, it didn't look so obvious that the padding was there. But let's be real, people. We knew he was going to land on padding. He's 50 years old, people. He's 50 years old. Hey, DJ Storms. Thanks for joining. But anyhow, all in all, Blood and Guts, I give them a solid 9.5 for yesterday's show. It really was amazing. This was a dynamite show, people. This wasn't, a pay-per-view. They're giving us really good, high-quality stuff. They're keeping the storylines going. And I'm just so excited to see everything that AEW is going to have going. And next week's card is amazing. Make sure you tune in to Dynamite next week. I will be doing my live recap again on Thursday. Thank you so much for coming. I always have such an amazing time doing these recaps, and I'm so happy that you all joined. Thank you so much. Yes, Ryan says, check out We Love Wrestling's review of Mission Pro Locked and Loaded. It's premiering right now. I was on that with Trey D. We reviewed every Mission Pro match that took place at Locked and Loaded. I love that promotion. It's a promotion that supports women wrestling. If you don't know about it, look it up. If you like Thunder Rosa, this is her promotion, people. You have to support it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful what these women are doing. They should be on national television. Anyway, thank you guys. I am so happy you all came to join me. I'm happy that I took my husband's advice and restarted the video I was going to give up tonight, and he gave me a pep talk, and I appreciate him. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And guys, if you don't subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Top Rope Squishy. Check out the merch, link in the description. Can't wait to see you guys again. And don't forget, predictions drop on Monday. Top Rope Tuesdays drop on Tuesdays. So have a great night. Thank you guys for joining. I like the fact that you guys are enjoying these recaps, and I'm going to keep them coming. Have a good one, y'all. Peace out.